Why are you looking at me like that? Hi, everybody. So sorry for the frightful start.
The truth comes out.
That was a scary face.
It was.
Shall I start with a card for the stream?
Yes, because our topic tonight is
Divination. So here is the card for the reading of the chat. Book, knowledge, wisdom, learning.
Nice.
Love it. Sun for positivity and dog for loyalty.
The dog just came in my room.
Mm.
So yeah, this card is
Pain in the butt.
that fat bitch Olive.
Who? That bitch Olive?
That bitch Olive.
That bitch Olive.
That bitch Olive. She just walked in, left my door wide open.
Big bitch Olive.
Big bitch.
Olive.
So, well, happy Dark Moon, guys.
Hello, happy Dark Moon. Did you get all your? I already know the answer to this, but did you do all your Defnon stuff?
No, not yet.
Are you prepped at least?
I'm prepped.
Same.
Sounds like all good things in the cards, Tessa said.
Oh my god, we can see the comments on the chat now? On the StreamYard?
We've always been able.
You got to click on them. It's always set to private chat.
Yeah, you always got. Yeah, you got to go to the public chat.
Oh, well, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Technology.
Yeah.
New things. Knowledge.
Wisdom.
Learning new things.
Yeah. It starts right off the bat. Oh, bless you?
No, I will tell you.
It was like, chew.
I cough. Well, because I cover my mouth when I cough. I'm polite.
You know, the lighting that's coming off of Crescent makes me feel like she's going to start speaking in a transatlantic accent.
I wish I could. I love that accent back in the day in old film, radio.
You're a regular, everyday Joan Crawford.
Ugh. I wish. She had a lot of money.
No wire hangers.
Let me have that.
No wire hangers.
So, go ahead.
No,
please. You were about to say something.
No, I was just gonna say.
I was telling you, go ahead. I just jumped ahead of you, and I was telling you, go ahead. So go ahead.
No, you can go ahead because I was just gonna say. So, what's going on?
So, Dark Moon blessings, everyone. What's going on, Lady Witch? Dark Moon blessings. Happy Dark Moon.
Happy Dark Moon, darling.
What about you? Are you doing your? Do you guys have your Defnon stuff ready?
I did a lot of mine today.
Yep.
In a sense, I did with the cleaning and the changing and the redoing and stuff.
Yeah, let her later. Try to offer her whatever I can.
I don't know if anybody can see Hecate's altar.
Kind of. It's that red thing right there.
Yeah.
Maybe if it had a candle lit, it'd be better.
So, jumping into some good, because this topic is going to be all about divinations. Multiple divinations we're going to talk about. The best one to talk about is, I guess, one of our favorites, divination. You know? Rowan, since you got the cards already out, why don't you tell us and the peeps your favorite type of divination?
My favorite type of divination is cartomancy, specifically Lenormand. I do read oracle cards, I read tarot cards, but my everyday choice is going to be Lenormand cards because it's quick, it's straight to the point, because A, B, and C equals D, E, F, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, I had to make sure I didn't sound like an idiot on stream by counting my ABCDs.
Sometimes I have to think about it too. Don't worry.
Now I will combine sometimes, depending on the reading, tarot cards with Lenormand cards because Lenormand is straight up in your face that this is happening because of this or this is going to happen. And then sometimes somebody wants more of an energetic feeling, so I'll pull the tarot card for the feelings of the situation. So, for example, if I pulled the two that just fell out, I pulled Bouquet, Anchor, and Cavalier. So Bouquet is a gift, Anchor is stability and things that sometimes hold us down, and then Cavalier is like a message or like a visitor. So from this reading, because the middle card is the Anchor, the whole thing is a stable reading. It's good energy. So I would see that in this reading that there is a visitor coming to your house, maybe in a romantic sense, to bring a gift. So sometimes I might be like, is this a friend that's bringing a gift or romantic situations that's bringing a gift? So then I would pull out the tarot and ask the question, is this romantic or is this like
What's the
friendship
energy
wise?
behind the
What's
situation?
the energy behind this? And then pull the tarot card and see, is this a lover? Is this a boyfriend? So obviously, if I get Page of Cups, I'm going to go ahead and say this is emotional, this is more romantic. Still, the Page of Cups may not imply a more romantic sense. It may just be a very good friend. And then if I pull the Lover's card next to the Page of Cups with all this here, I'll be like, oh, okay, so this is a person with a love interest that they're bringing.
Yeah.
And I like Lenormand because it is based off of not only playing cards, but each card is more not of a feeling, it's more of something actually physical. So Cavalier is a visitor, Anchor is stability, Bouquet is gifts, Sun is things that are, blessing you, and then Clover is luck. So one keyword you put together to make a sentence. This happens because this, and this. Meanwhile, tarot is more like, well, because if, that's how I see it more so. So Lenormand's my favorite, and it's based off of this lady. I know that her last name was Lenormand, and she was actually she used these cards for a lot of different people back in the past, especially they say Napoleon, that she actually foretold his rising to power. So I like Lenormand because it's straight to the point in your face.
Yeah, I feel that way a lot with runes, but we'll talk about that when we talk on runes. But because I see with like tarot being the very mystical side when it comes to divination, while like with runes or like the Lenormand, it's very just in your face, like tells you what's up, very blunt with their readings. When you read the Lenormand deck, how do you like what do you think the communication is like with like doing divination? Are you communicating with a specific spirit, entity, spirits? Is it just you and the spirit of the deck connecting? Like what is it that gives you the answers via the cards?
If I'm doing a reading, say for example, right here, right now, say for example, if Tessa wanted a reading right here, right now, I would pull the deck, and then whatever I'm reading in that moment is going to be my spirit guides and her spirit guides. Now, if I wanted to read from a certain spirit, I would invoke that spirit and make specifically that they're going to speak through these cards at that moment. Say, for example, Mama Francisca. If I'm talking to Mama Francisca, I'm gonna be like, you're gonna speak through these cards for me, and then they will tell me what's going on. But right here, right now, it's my spirit guides, her spirit guides. Usually whatever you allow in, I would say. Now, if you're just reading here, being like, whatever spirit's around me, give me a reading, then you could be picking up Tommy from the graveyard across the street, It just all depends on what you're open to. And especially if you're doing it in like a sacred space, like your temple room, I feel like it's going to be whatever spirits you're working with collectively in there. So, for example, I have my Bovada or my ancestor altar up. It's going to be whatever spirits that I work with on that. Especially since it's lit up right now. So, whatever I read now is going to come from them.
Right. Is there certain divinations that is that the same with all types of divinations for you, or is there certain divinations that are geared to others? If that makes sense.
Usually cards are the ones that I go to. I don't really partake in other divination forms. I've tried with runes. I can grasp a little bit of it, but it's not really my thing.
Right.
I feel like any divination tool can be used to speak with any spirit, depending on if that spirit doesn't have a set divination in their
That's
in their practice.
right.
Say, for example, if you're having divination done with, let's first say, an Orisha. In that practice, the divination is only done through the shells or stuff like that. I wouldn't read cards with Ochun because that's not how it works.
Right.
If that spirit doesn't have like a certain background where it says this is the only divination that I read from, then other than that, I feel like if you want to read cards with whoever or pull runes with whoever after that, then
Right.
it's more of a personal gnosis at that point.
What about you, Crescent? What's your favorite type of divination?
I like a lot of different ones. I
Oh,
don't.
okay. So don't. Yeah, I'm the same way. I vary with my divinations. I'm
It
very
depends on what I'm
reading.
asking
Yeah, I agree with you.
for the day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just depends. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, I like to use my tarot deck a lot and my oracle. And I was gonna ask Rowan, trying to get better about not interrupting. But I wanted to ask
You
you. So
have to sometimes.
I know, but I'm trying not to. It's annoying. Um, you don't have a problem cross using different means of card reading, cartomancy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know a lot of people, and we all know somebody. It has to be just this, or it has to be just that. You can't like mingle.
Mm. Gotcha. Yeah, no.
Okay, because I mean, if I do a spread, I love my 3 card, 5 card spreads. If I can't, like, I need a clarifier, so I might pull an oracle.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
Right.
tarot.
Lay down, throw down some runes, throw down some bones.
Right.
Anything.
Yeah.
It's like,
Bones.
I think about it
Huh?
in the case of like
You throwing out bones.
I did it right here.
if you kind of look at it like a family tree, say for example, there's you, and then splits off two, and there's your parents, and then splits off two, it just keeps going down and down and down. It's kind of like an oracle card reading, for example. You pull that one oracle card, it has that one meaning. There's no set meanings for oracle cards. It's all about the deck. So, say for example, the oracle card is trust the changes in your life.
Right.
Okay, throw that down. You could pull another oracle card, but I feel like it's just gonna make it even more. What's the word?
Vague.
Vague. That's the word. So then I would pull out either my tarot deck or my Lenormand deck, and I would pull out, okay, what changes do I have to embrace? Oh, I have blockages in my happiness. Why? And then you get the child and the birds and the crossroads. Oh, I know why. This is because those people from the the what is that thing in school? The parent guild, the parent teacher
Parent teacher conference.
Yeah, those people in the parent teacher conference were saying that my kid's
PTO?
rowdy when
No, that's Paytown Ball. Shut up.
yeah, the people in the parent teacher conference were saying my kid was rowdy when she just is ADHD and this is causing problems at school. And that's where the changes come from. You know what I mean? It's like you
Yeah.
take you take the main part and you break it down even further.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it with oracle cards, but I think you're gonna be done with the whole deck by the time you get to that point.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like breaking it, yeah, because Lenormand is straight in your face about why something's going on. Tarot goes more into the thoughts, the feelings, the energies behind it, and then Oracle, I feel like, is just a tip.
Yeah. Like here's a general like it could be this or that. You
Yeah.
know.
Because Oracle doesn't really have any set traditional meanings. It all depends on the person who's wrote the deck. But let me pull out an Oracle card deck.
Well, while you're doing that, so my favorite, like if I had to pick, right, of favorites, if I had the time, not.
Wonder who gave me these.
Oh shit. Well, I can't see.
No, yeah, I can't tell.
What deck is that?
The divination. Oh wow, this is the deck that has all the different kinds of divinations.
Oh yeah, nice. I like that.
Forgot about that. What an interesting one to pick up.
Right,
Yeah.
this one, right?
Like an Oracle card, Dowsing Rod, Seeker. Well, what does that mean?
I feel like I think I still have that deck. I still have one of those decks.
Only Oracle deck I have is the Oracle of Santander.
I mean,
I don't even have that one.
you don't have to have a thing in it. People that have the like, we know a couple people that have ginormous collections.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. They got a plethora.
Yeah, and they don't ever really. They pull the same thing for every situation. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, for me, I don't. A lot of people are collectors, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for me personally, I got my select few, and that's all I need. Because that's all I got. More than enough for that, you know.
Right. And you have to connect. Like if you're going to use them, I feel like you have to have a little bit of a connection with them. And
No.
you have 400. Like you can't connect with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
It takes years. I mean, I guess you could, but I couldn't.
Do you guys read intuitively, or is it more like by the book with the whatever the meanings of the rules or the cards like go based off of that?
Yeah, read that one.
I take the. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I take the traditional meaning where I get like the keyword from each deck, and then I go off intuitively.
I cannot read by the rules. I have a book. I tried. I get too. It's too much to remember. I'm much better at just intuitively doing what I do and then reading what I see.
I personally am a very intuitive reader, and it's very difficult in the sense where it's like you can't teach intuition like that. When it comes to teaching people divination, I mean, yes, we give them the basic meanings and stuff like that, but this one meaning is never going to be, whenever it comes up in a reading, odds are it being that meaning is very rare. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much more to it depending on the reading.
Yeah. I mean, I get the people that do it that way, that stick to.
There's no way is wrong. Like, this is just what we do, how we do our day.
Right. And I think if I did it like maybe more often or in a professional capacity, like I was doing it constantly, it might lodge the memory in there. But like I'm just pulling for me or you in certain situations, then I don't have to be a by the book person. I can just, this is what it says. This is what it's talking about. You know, if I just can't.
You have more of a leeway with tarot that way, I believe, when it comes to intuition. Because especially those cards are more vivid and they have more intricate pieces in the card to help jog your intuition. Meanwhile, Lenormand is usually just the same image.
Yeah.
And they're definitely read off of the fact of knowing the traditional meanings and then basing your reading off of that. And then you got your tarot, which is got its traditional meanings, but also images serve to trigger certain things. Because I feel like in one reading, in one card, say for example the Ace of Cups, you may pick up on certain key pictures in that one than you would in another reading. Because say for example, if you have an Ace of Cups card in, say for example, Kevin's reading, that has a fish, you may focus on that fish more so in that reading, maybe because he's a commercial fisherman or something like that. And then compare it to if I was reading for you and got the same card, I may not even pay attention to the fish that reading, I pay more attention to the butterfly.
Right.
Because you're transforming your surroundings.
Always. Okay,
And
so
as Kevin gave the chat a little show, a little striptease.
a little bit, just a little bit.
Thought I was out of the camera.
No.
So
Good thing we didn't see your 100-acre woods.
all right.
What?
These
Okay. So let's okay, does anybody fire scry?
Okay, I was actually gonna go into the whole scrying detail because scrying is a huge topic, especially for when it comes to witches, where we can scry into almost anything.
Like that scrying bowl you found in the graveyard the other day.
Crescent, what's that tarot deck that I use? That Italian tarot deck that I use.
The burst.
It's gonna be
The Marcelli.
Yes, I think it's that one.
The Bocelli?
I think so. We just looked it up because he was like, I don't know, it's Italian. I don't know. Starts with
Is it the deck that really has no pictures? It's just if it's 5 of swords, it's 5 swords.
No.
There is one like that.
I don't think so. I can.
The Botticelli or something like that.
Hang on.
I can go get it. Should I go get it?
Yeah. It's a divination chat, and you don't have your divination tool?
Where am I? Oh, okay. Did I?
No. Okay.
Oh, my phone did an update. Oh my god.
I have one too, I think.
It's this one. Well, he's got one of these. Hold on.
Not this deck, is it?
It's oh shit. Okay. Well, yeah, that's it.
I have this one.
He's got the Botticelli tarot.
I have the ancient Italian tarot.
Well, you both have Italian ones, but he's got the goldy, whatever it's called. The golden.
The Botticelli. Sorry.
Yeah. You said it. That's fine.
I have these ones, the ancient Italian tarot, but as you can see, why I don't use them.
I don't like pip. That's a pip deck. I don't like
a pip deck.
Yeah.
Now the major arcana is gorgeous. I'm sorry, the lighting is shit.
Yeah, I can't really see it very well.
Yeah, but the major arcana is perfect, but the rest, bullshit.
I like my Crow Tarot.
Oh yeah, let us know if this is that deck. You remember?
It is that deck.
What is it?
I have that deck too.
You're not listening to me. I said it 4 times.
You know, I do love you.
Okay.
I actually have the Penny Dreadful tarot cards. Y'all remember that show, Penny Dreadful?
Yeah.
I have the deck.
Oh.
It's also a pit deck. Which pisses me off, but
yeah,
you know, I was a fan of the show, so I got it.
I think I wanted to buy it until I figured out it was a pip, and I was like, meh.
I have it for the sake of it looks like the deck that they had in the show. So. Could have been better. Yeah.
You know the deck they used, Davina in the originals, her tarot deck?
No. What was it?
I don't know what it was. I can't find it. I tried to look it up once, and it's gorgeous. It's too big for my hands. I can tell you that already, because they look really long. But it was gorgeous. The backs, at least.
I don't even remember her using cards.
No, you mean it wasn't Davina. It was Vincent and that one girl.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, that I remember.
Yeah. You're right.
Because he's like Reveille and they turn on fire.
Yes, I wanted that deck so bad, and I could never find it.
And
I will say, my favorite deck is the Gateway to the Divine tarot deck.
Kevin.
I can't really see it.
It's a Skyrim tarot deck.
Are you seeing it? Oh, I love Skyrim.
But guess what?
This. It's big. Yeah. What?
It's a fucking pit deck.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I feel like that's such a cop out.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's because it's not meant to actually be a tarot deck. I think it's something for like decoration kind of.
Yeah, commemorative, whatever.
I have the Game of Thrones tarot deck, and that one is not a pip deck.
Oh, really? The
But now
Diablo deck, you know, the game Diablo, whatever.
Yeah.
The one I ordered for Dylan, it's not a pip deck. It's fucking gorgeous, but the cards, although he does have little hands, the cards are huge.
I actually, just so you know, the House of Dragon, which is a sequel or like a spinoff to Game of Thrones. They just came out with a deck too. It's a fucking pip deck.
Oh, can't deal. Can't deal.
So, scrying. Scrying is when you kind of just let your vision kind of like, kind of like go fuzzy, right? Kind of like
you don't have to. I mean, you can. You don't. I think it just depends on the person. Because, like, if you're in meditation, so when I use like smoke scrying or fire scrying, there's an element of meditation that kind of puts you in that in between zone, and you can see things. Kind of like how people use their eyes to see auras, where they kind of like.
That's kind of what I mean. Where it's like you kind of like go in that meditative state where like you're not focused very like much, where you kind of just like zone out in a sense.
Yeah.
In a meditative state where what they say is the alpha brainwave, and then you should be able to receive messages in any type of surface, whether it's a reflective surface, whether it's water, air, earth, fire, smoke, clouds, trees, patterns on things, scrying mirrors, stuff like that.
They say that Nostradamus, when he made his predictions, he used scrying. He used a scrying mirror.
There was this chick in the 80s, 70s, and 80s that she would use her bathroom door to find children because she would zone out on the door and images, because it was like one of those doors that was very like wood grainy.
Yeah.
She would see stuff in the grains.
See, when I was at the cemetery and I was at the one spot having the conversation, the mausoleum, the art was so abstract you could scry.
Mm-hmm.
The relaxed eye state, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know if it's relaxed though, because I feel like I'd be struggling. Because I have to like do something weird with my eyes to like make everything kind of go double.
Right.
A lot of times my eyes will just close. And that's another thing. You can just scry with your eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
The abyss that you see when your eyes are closed, images and stuff like that will form. You can do exercise if you need to.
Or
like the famous.
No, go.
I was just gonna say like the famous crystal ball or the magic mirror.
Mirror on the wall.
Magic
kind of like when you're meditating. And then you get into that point where the blackness starts to become like vibrating colors. Mm-hmm. The colors start to appear. Probably that same state as what you're looking for when you're scrying in like a mirror or something.
When y'all close your eyes at night, do y'all not see stuff anyway?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Depending on how tired
it's like a light show in there all the time, like faces, places, all kinds of stuff.
Funny. I gotta tell you a story, but there was one night, a specific night. I could say this. I think I was. Don't do drugs, no matter what. Don't do drugs. Okay, I'm gonna just announce that right now. I don't do drugs currently. Don't do drugs. Point is, there was one night I was tripping off of acid, and it was a fucking light show.
Yeah.
A phenomenal, like, oh my god. If acid wasn't what acid was, and if it was some harmless
chemical
thing, I'd be doing it all the time. But yeah, no.
That was my favorite thing that was my favorite thing in high school to do.
Yeah.
Up until like pregnancy. Holy I never had a bad trip, thank God. Thank God.
No, thank God. I've had a bad trip off of mushrooms, but I didn't hallucinate or anything like that. It wasn't that kind of bad trip. It was nothing but me having like the fever shakes for like an hour, and then when it was done, my body was just sore. So it was just horrible. That was my bad trip. But no, the acid was amazing. It was a fucking like because I went outside. Everything was amazing. It was a wonderful experience.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, guys. But when I came inside and I laid down and I closed my eyes, that was the most magical roller coaster I've ever been.
Holy shit!
Oh my god, that was amazing.
If I could go back and be in my younger years again.
Oh my god. If I could just go back to ignorance, not knowing what the fuck that was, like what acid really is.
Is it really that bad?
It's that bad. There's formaldehyde, bitch.
I mean,
No acid.
it was different when I used to do it.
I'm sure it didn't have formaldehyde. Maybe it
You
did.
can't do anything like that nowadays because the whole fentanyl outbreak. Oof.
Yeah. Don't do drugs. So,
don't do drugs again.
But no, I understand when it's like before the acid trip and after the acid trip. No, yeah, when I go to sleep, it's like going through worlds sometimes.
I wish. Well, yeah, kind of. Like when I'm going to age myself again. In Star Trek, when they hit warp speed, you're like, when it's like.
That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beat me up, Scotty.
Star Trek is, I mean, I'm just old, I guess. Never mind.
No shit, 45.
Respect your elders.
I'm still a year. I'm not going to give you my age because I'm still the elder.
You just did.
I'm not 45. I'm not 45.
I gave it away.
Me too, Tessa.
I've never had that. Yeah, don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. It's not for everybody.
I've only partaken in the natural.
Not gonna say what I was gonna say, but what I will say is you can scry again in the clouds. Fire scrying is one of the like if you were out in the bonfire, right after like a nice family event, you can scry into the fire to see the future for the family.
I didn't say my real age, Tess. I'm not. No one here knows the real age. Well, one of them does. Well, actually, no, you do, don't you?
I do.
Don't say it out loud. Not you. I know you know. Do you know how old I am? Rowan?
43.
So nobody here knows your real age.
Nobody. Okay. Moving on.
45.
No.
No, you just said
you've said it one time, but I don't remember people's ages. I barely wake up and don't remember mine.
That's okay. I don't like age. It's not fun.
It's just a number.
I'd rather do drugs.
Age ain't real. Let me tell you something.
Because there's people out here my age
on the planet if age was real.
Because there's people out here my age that look like they're 63.
You right about that.
Again, don't look my real age. All right.
Because some of the people that are my age think that cocaine is a lip shade.
I mean,
you're where you live. I bet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got those crazy people down there putting lip in their car.
Yeah. I used to say the ones that were using bath salts.
Oh.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Florida got the wackos.
I ain't afraid of the dead here. I'm afraid of people.
The living.
That's everywhere though. I know how to contain the dead. I don't know how to contain them.
Right.
I ain't learned that spell yet, guys. You know that spell.
It's called mace.
It is called
what?
Blood.
What?
Blood. Blood.
I was gonna say fire, like not fire scrying, but scrying and smoke.
Well, who was talking about blood?
Oh, I'm sorry. See, here it kind of cut out for a minute.
The spell to control the people.
Me.
Mace.
Exactly.
Pepper spray.
Pepper spray.
Yep.
So, scrying.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say smoke scrying is the second favorite.
I do love a good smoke scrying. I love smoke scrying. I love fire scrying, and I love the black crystal because, or anything dark, so like black water, or I'll go to water, but maybe I'll just do that at night. You know what I
Like
mean?
the water you saw in the graveyard and the pool and the
Exactly,
little, yeah.
exactly. That would
And
be a
like a bird
perfect place.
bath, wasn't it? Was it like a bird bath?
It was, yeah, it was a stone bird bath, and that would be a perfect place to do divinations. I'm just saying, go to the cemetery, go to the crossroads.
What you could do in that little that bird bath water is go to the graveyard on a full moon and burn a mullen torch as you scry into the mirror.
Okay, so now that you brought that up, I have to talk about that. So, what is a mullen torch, guys? A mullen torch is you get a dried stalk of mullen. You okay? So there's two ways of doing it. Right? There's one way, and then there's my way. Okay? So that's with everything, right?
The traditional way and then his way.
Exactly. So the traditional way is you harvest the stalk of a mullen plant. You anoint the top with really pig fat or any type of animal fat, but jojoba oil or some type of candle wax, whatever. And then you stick it in the ground, stick it in whatever, and you light it, and it is a torch. But Kevin's way of doing it is you harvest it with the root, and you do everything the same, but then you dig up the earth, or maybe get like a little pot or something or whatever, and stick the root back into the earth. So that way, the stalk is connected to the realms, the underworld, the middle world, and the above world. You know, the upper planes. Light the torch, and then there you have the mullen torch that basically shatters the veil in all three realms in that space as that torch is burning.
Nice. I like that.
But that's perfect for any type of necromancy work. Well, I wouldn't bring it up on our necromancy chat. I don't know. But any type of great use for divination, honoring the dead, anything for that kind of work, psychic abilities, spells, anything like that.
That would have been perfect for the chat that you had titled "Raising the Dead."
Astral projection. We
Honoring Hecate.
have one more necromancy chat, so it's probably going to go in that one.
You put it right
You
down.
could use it to honor Hecate, make the mullen torches her torches, so put 2 on either side of her.
Absolutely. Speaking of Hecate and her death on.
Yes.
So, I love this. I don't know what it is about the fire. And the wax too. You can scry and like the dripping wet.
Have you ever thought of extracting the mullen oils and adding them to candles, like wax candles?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect way to imbue it with divination.
Mm-hmm.
There's mullen in my divination, and I believe candle on necromancy spell candle on the Etsy page. If you want to look at that, link down below.
Let's plug.
So
For shame.
I want to talk to you, Crescent, real quick. And Rowan, you too, if you have done this. Talk to me about these witches' rooms.
Oh.
You know, I have mine. I think they're with runes that you sent me.
I'll get them.
I had a set that were really cheap that I got off of Temu. They were really cute. But then I gave them to somebody who I regret giving them to.
Well, at least it was cheap like that person.
Yep.
Well, don't worry, I got mine. It's dark in here. I can't see. Here we go.
I like them. They're simple. There's only 13.
So cute.
Thank you. So I made mine myself. Really easy DIY. And
Were you a DIY? Were you a DIY? Really?
oh my God, yes. Have you not? Do you not know me? Do you not know me?
I feel like runes.
That's why I knew the answer before you said it.
I feel like runes would be preferable when working with spirits or talking to spirits because there's more ways for them to fall.
So I love the runes. I mean, okay, witches runes. I want her to talk on because I don't read witches runes. I read Nordic runes, and I read Nordic runes because my deity Hearn wanted me to read them and wanted that to be the formal divination I used to communicate with him. And it's funny because one of his biggest associations, bigger than Crononis, or whatever, is Odin. I just find that funny. But I feel like using the runes is great, specifically, of course, for the culture that they're tied to, working with them for any type of divination with the Nordic spirits or the Nordic gods. Again, however, when other deities choose that type of divination, you go that way. And I agree with you when, spirits, even your ancestors, because again, you can communicate with anybody, be it any kind of divination style. And as long as there's respect and boundaries, protections, yada yada. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I really
See?
Well, keep talking because I haven't found my page.
See this beautiful little bowl?
Yes. Oh, I know where I was going with that. I was gonna say, what is that?
They're my runes.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
Labradorite.
the runes are very blunt, and like you said, they're easier to manipulate because they're stones, pieces of wood, whatever clay, whatever it is, and they're easier to manipulate, making them fall in however layout you read the runes.
Let me get the big boy out. Hold on. Hang on. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna show this because this just shows how don't be spending your money, you know what I mean? Because rocks from the river has immense energy.
Dollar Tree.
Tied with Nordic practices, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Dollar Tree, those pebbles that you can buy with a metallic paint pen, and then I went over it with clear polish. That way it doesn't come off.
I have here. I'll show you real quick because I have it down here. So these are runes that was given to me by a friend of mine, and she made these herself. She asked permission from a tree, did her whole rituals and everything. Asked permission and harvest. Did her blessings. I did my blessings on it, and I got these. But just pieces of, I believe this was maple.
Kitty, fucking right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And my favorite ones I have are similar to these. They're a bit smaller and they're made out of oak wood. Those are my favorite ones because oak is my world tree. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine getting a set made out of yew wood from a yew tree that sits in a cemetery?
Can y'all see that? That's how easy the definitions are.
When it comes to the runes?
Mm-hmm.
The witches. Okay, now I see it. Yeah, witches runes.
It's literally very simple. But they're kind of like Oracle. They're kind of vague, but not like they're specifically situational based. And I find them easier to deal with.
For me, when I did use the witch's runes, I felt like having one of those reading mats that is actually inscribed with, if it falls here, this is what it means, helps a lot with that. Like sometimes you can see one that's a Venn diagram, and this side would represent romance, this side would represent prosperity, or all things dealing with your life and that kind of thing. They're more so, I think, adept in my personal experience with having a spread.
I'm gonna bring my runes to the beach, and we're gonna do stuff. Where are my runes? They're out there.
Don't forget the.
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh? I just wanted to show you because it's
We're gonna be on the beach during a lunar eclipse.
And her pretty.
She's gorgeous.
Oh, I love that picture.
And that's who we will be with.
Okay. Enough.
So witches runes? Or not really? Like you said, they're not really the most.
If you're looking for something general, you can get kind of specific, but it takes a lot of effort. Right. You have to be really good at devising intuitive communication.
See, the runes, the Nordic runes, I feel are very specific, and they're very blunt. They go into a lot of detail. They'll warn you about things that are going on now and things that are coming.
Mhm.
And they don't beat about they don't beat around the bush when it comes to their messages. Especially it's kind of like they don't care about sweet toothing the message for you.
No
Oh,
sugarcoating.
Yeah.
sugarcoating.
Hello,
Sweet.
Debbie.
What's going on, Debbie?
Okay. Dowsing rods?
I've always wanted them.
I've never used them.
I have a small set that Tequila found me for my little baby-sized hands.
What are they, 2 toothpicks?
You want me to get them?
Yes. Oh my God! No, really? How? How small are these
2 bendy straws.
2 chopsticks.
Shut up.
That she recycle.
2 toothbrushes.
They're not going to want to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
Little bending straws, exactly.
Yes, save the turtles.
See, everybody coming for you.
Whatever. They're a little bitty.
Oh my God!
They are cute. Oh my God.
They're tiny.
Listen, you're a small person.
Okay.
Okay, can you see if anyone's there with you?
Can you find me? Can you find some water?
Do something with them?
Huh?
You need to do something with those.
We can take them. We can take them.
We can take them. Okay. Right.
We can take them. I need to, before you come, I'm actually kind of glad I remembered these because I need to, they stay in my car bag.
Everybody, of course they do. They fucking fit anywhere. Everybody thinks they're cute.
They're adorable.
Can you imagine being at the beach and asking them, all right, dowsing rods, find us some water.
And they go the wrong way.
Yeah.
No, I need to cleanse them, charge them, and reprogram.
Have you ever used them before?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever used them before?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
I don't want
to. Why not?
Well, that was a cough. So
that was a sneeze, everybody.
Anyway, I sneezed earlier. You heard me sneeze. Okay. I've used them a few times back when I first got them and programmed them and everything, and they were fairly accurate. But I tucked them away for like 3 years until very recently when I redid my car back. I haven't spent anything with them in about 3 years. So they're probably, they might still be accurate. I don't know. I haven't tested them.
What about pendulums?
What about pendulums? Talk about it. Because you know I look in pendulums. Pendulums.
Oh, let me get my pendulum.
Everybody's getting it out tonight. All right, fine. I might as well just keep my damn light on.
The one that I keep on my ancestor altar is this one.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I think it's Cornelia.
So mine is so small. It is so cute. It is so old. Oh my God. No, but why are you looking at your face like that?
Because it doesn't like me.
Oh. Oh, okay. I have one. Okay, I have one that doesn't really like me. I don't think. Okay, so we'll go. So this one is the small, cute one that I've had. It was my first pendulum, and it's the only one that loves me, and I work well with.
I love that. My first one was an amethyst also.
Yeah. So
my first one was a ruby fuchsite, and I still have it.
Okay. So
Ruby.
that. This is the one that really doesn't like me.
I want to see it. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
And she don't like you.
Not too much.
Mm.
It's not like she doesn't pull the way the amethyst pulls. Like it's a very dull, thing. Like that. While the amethyst be like this.
Well, see,
Bring yours that doesn't like wood. We'll maybe figure it out. Because I have my spirit board.
You said bring this?
Yeah, bring the one that. Bring your pendulums in general.
Why am I bringing this one?
Because we gotta make it like you. Ooh,
It don't like me.
we're gonna make it like you.
That's nice.
That's ruby fuchsia.
It's not nice to me.
And she's bent.
This one, if I can like, hold on, let me get a tea light. Let me show you.
I have another one. I don't know. But this one's really pretty. And
Have you heard?
And then it doesn't work. I mean, it works, but I don't make it.
Have you heard the old wives' tale where if a woman's pregnant, you take her wedding ring and you can determine the sex of the baby?
Yeah, I've heard that. I've never tried it though.
I will say this though. I'm gonna try to attempt to show you, because with this pendulum, I always cleanse it over a candle. No matter how still I am, this shit will just be moving over the flame, and I know it's done because it'll stop moving all on its own. Once I can get it to be still, it'll stop moving.
I just stick mine in a bowl of salt, or if I'm lazy, I throw it in a bowl of ice water.
She is pretty under candlelight.
Timu has some really good pendulums,
I
actually.
don't know if she's moving, I'm moving, I don't know, but y'all saw.
I have one from Timu that's an amethyst one, but it's like an acrylic with amethyst chips in it with a copper wire.
Oh,
actually pretty cool.
Okay. Okay, so we went from one thing to the next. What's another for? Okay, are we going to talk about the? You know what?
I will after I say pendulums. Not only are they great for like using it in like the placement as a planchette for a spirit board, they're great for helping you find lost items.
That's
I
what
found a lot of things because of my damn pendulum.
I like when it comes to boards, like communication boards. The spirit board I find to be the simplest because it's literally this, that, or the other, right? Whereas other boards get very technical and spelly and wordy and aggressive. So I don't use it. I use my spirit.
I mean, I love my planchette.
Yeah.
Do you use a planchette?
No.
No.
I have not. I've never opened that thing. I'm not saying I'm a bitch, but
you're gonna bring it with you.
Uh-huh. Put a pin in that.
Nope. What pin? I lost. We ran out of pins.
So, I got 6 pins the other day.
We don't have any pins here. It's all pendulums.
I'm trying to get it. I didn't do shit. So you're gonna bring that with
away the bitch.
Right now she's a man. You're gonna bring it with you. I'm not. We're gonna bring it with her, right, guys? Everyone in the comments, tell us she's gonna bring it with her.
Nobody knows what you're talking about, so it don't matter.
Are gonna use it, and for just the sake of y'all using it, I'm gonna learn how to astral project just so I can fuck with y'all's.
And see, now it'll never be accurate because it'll just be like, Rowan, stop it. It ain't coming. It's already making noise over there. It ain't coming.
It's coming.
It's staying.
Is it making noise?
Something just wiggled over there.
It's saying you need to use me.
Your board is gonna say suck a fart, and you'll be like, God damn it, Rowan.
Not doing it. I'm scared of it. Not doing it.
Why are you scared?
I'm scared of it. Okay, no. I have a healthy fear of certain forms of divination.
What is wrong with you?
No, I don't mind if. Okay, let me say this. if you brought a board, I wouldn't mind using it because it's not mine. I have to bring mine home or burn it.
No, you never. Okay, everyone watching, you never burn a Ouija
Burn a
board.
Ouija board. Yes, I know this.
Oh
For
my
the sake
god!
of this conversation,
So what do you do with them? Tell them what to do with them.
you cover it in salt.
You bury them.
it.
And then cover it in salt.
Well, yeah, but you
Yeah.
bury it.
You put it in the ground, layer that mug with salt,
Yes, but
bury
you
it,
bury it.
and cover it, I guess. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I'm just going to lay it in the yard with salt on it. What the fuck?
Well, that's what you said. You just said layer it in salt, cover it in salt. No,
Think
you
of
bury
common
it.
here. Common sense.
You said burn the Ouija board.
Okay,
Where's
nobody
the
does
common
that shit.
Oh my gosh, my shirt.
Nobody does that shit.
You
Hot?
said
Are you hot? You getting angry?
Oh,
You get a little miffed? A little
you
miff,
gotta burn the
bro.
board. We'll have a whole protection circle.
You get a little miff, bro.
Mhm. Don't be a pussy.
I'm not.
Are you being a pussy?
No.
Are you being a pussy?
I think he's calling you a pussy. Are you gonna sit there and let him do that?
You know what? You're not being a pussy, right? Right?
No, I'm not.
Show me the board.
Mm.
Show me the board.
Mm-mm.
You're not being a pussy, right?
We want to see the board, April.
Show us the board. No, with
Show
your
us
hands.
the board.
Grab the board.
It's up there on the top shelf.
Grab it. Grab.
Oh, then never mind. She's not.
No, you're not bullying me. I don't bow down to peer pressure.
Go grab it.
No, you
wanna
go
see the
grab it.
board.
You're in here all the time without my permission. Go grab it.
I will, and then you go shit bricks when it falls.
You're right.
We need to go to a parking lot where the cozy pastor burned the boards. We can practice that next mid.
Show us the board.
Show us the board.
Show us the board.
I'll show you my spirit board.
No, I want to see that board.
No.
Yeah. She's showing us the board, guys.
I mean, yeah.
It's the fucking. It's the same one you buy everywhere.
Well, it's Ouija boards is, I guess, what our next topic.
It's fighting back, y'all.
It's fighting back.
Like Broomhilda.
Okay, let's not bring Broomhilda into it. Okay, this is how much of a bitch I am. It's not even ever been opened.
Mm.
It's a basic board.
Why has it not been open?
Because I'm scared.
Climb up and get it.
All right, lady. You didn't have to put my business out there like that.
No, but she right. Climb up there. And,
Put on your big girl panties.
why is the board not?
It's fucking 6.5 feet tall. Ain't no way I can reach up there. I gotta fucking. You know what?
Why is the board not open? You're hugging it. You can't be scared of it. You're hugging it.
I would hug a bear if I thought it would save me.
So you're gonna draw a protection sigil on the back of it, and then you're gonna bring it, right?
We're gonna deal with it when you come. We're gonna deal with it when you come.
You're what? You're just gonna make me grab it?
Can we move along? Bless you.
Yeah. You know damn motherfucking well.
Exactly. Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh my god. Okay, so that was Ouija boards. Now, do you really think are Ouija boards scary?
They can be, yeah.
Let me see the spirit board.
You know he's not gonna shut up.
I know. Never gonna hear the end of it.
You won't.
My mama made this.
Oh,
that's gorgeous.
That's okay. I thought you meant like a Ouija board.
You said spirit board.
Are they different things?
Do they look different, Kevin?
Oh, now they look okay.
This is a spirit board. They're very simple, easy to use.
Your mother made that? That's amazing.
Yeah. She did it in 2015. That's the one back.
Yeah, so Ouija boards. I personally, there's a whole huge hype about Ouija boards that are all scary and stuff. I just think Hollywood made a big franchise off of doing that. Any divination can be as scary as the Ouija board.
Honestly, yeah, if you don't know how to use it.
But
Yeah.
it's just the Ouija board gets so much crap in popular culture because people, and let's be honest, you're right. Any form of divination can go a little bit crazy. See,
I mean,
They
do
can
you
go-
feel anything from it? Is
I
it
mean,
wobbling like hers?
you gonna just pick on me all night?
I do love it.
You know what?
You know. Thanks, bigger.
Anyway, I'm
Oh
just
boy, out here building a shelf.
hey, work is to be done.
Damn it.
I have altars to build.
I feel
I
like
have children to feed.
there you go. I feel like if anything in the wrong hands can be dangerous, right? Anything, including a pencil, like anything can be dangerous. That being said, used properly, it can be just fine and you're safe. How many people use them properly though? I mean, like in the witch community, most of us know either to have a healthy, fearful respect, or you're totally fine with it and you have no problem using it every day, or that's your main form of divination. It's
Right.
not mine, but it could be somebody else's.
I love the Ouija's though. I do notice, for me at least, it's stronger when there's more people. The connection.
Where's yours, Devin? You're bugging me about mine. Where's yours?
In the ground.
Okay.
Now, with that being said, I don't think it's scary, though there was a mishap. But I know what went wrong, and it was my fault. Anyway.
Oh, okay. So we can move along when you don't want to talk about something, but I can bully. Okay.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't want to talk about anything.
I'm an open book. Ask me away.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about anything. I am a clean slate this evening. What do you want to talk about?
How fucking ridiculous it is to put together a shelf.
Well,
it's in the woods.
I made a tea. So what was the mishap?
So what about, okay, does anybody here read Bones? Like bone throwing?
I don't. But I would like to learn.
I didn't hear what you said.
Ow.
Do you read any bone throwing?
I have not. We talked about this the other day. I find it interesting, but I have not done it.
Well, I got my bones here. But my bones is a variety of things, right? So it's not just like a bunch of chicken bones. I do have Tequila gifted me coyote feet bones.
Ooh, nice.
Like ask the question and throw down. She said if they cross, it's a yes, and if they don't cross, it's a no.
Yeah, she gave us both a set.
I didn't get a set, but all right.
So yeah, Lady Witch, I think kind of like this you were talking about. So my bones are a variety of bones, going from, deer backbones. I forget what this is called.
That's fine.
Something that Crescent needs.
Yeah.
To deal with that Ouija board.
Snapping turtle bone.
I'm sorry, I had to. That's a good.
I got a chicken bone. We got 2 coyote bones. So we have the small one for no, large one for yes. We have things like snake skin for transformation and changing of things. We have a cow bone for hearth and family and home matters. An Adam root for male, Eve root for female. We have a bracelet for if anything falls around this or in this. It's important information.
How about a dehydrated chicken heart?
That would work. We got deer teeth. Not only that, though, but it doesn't even just have to be bones. So we have shells in here for fertility, love matters. We have a dice in here for numerology, which throwing dice in itself is its own definition, along with coin tossing.
Do you equate dice and dominoes together?
Sorry, I clicked something.
It's okay.
What?
Dominoes.
Dominoes.
They're kind of like dice. So
Yes.
you okay?
Yeah. Same divination. Just like, and that's classic. You know, one of the divinations I guess we kind of still perform today, along with coin tossing. You know, ask a question, flip a coin, as it goes. You know. I also have dominoes. For these, I have the different.
Oh, you got a domino in there? You have dominoes in there?
What?
I didn't know you had dominoes in there.
I got dominoes in here.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. So, I have this one which represents fate, and this one represents awareness. And if you're able to do something about a situation, if this one comes up, you can't do anything about it. If this one comes up, you can. So, in reversed, opposite.
Gotcha.
I'm on my computer, and I also have a little all in here
Hey.
to represent the person. So, you know, you mix up the bones. I got a bunch of them. You mix up the bones, throw them down, and the animal, the spirit of the animal. This is for me personally, right? Okay, I took these bones to the graveyard and presented each of these bones to the spirits, gave them their meanings, called on the spirits of the animals to bless them and to be with them as I read them. Because the bones in the divination, the spirit qualities.
No, I'm not looking at you. My candles are doing.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at you.
Okay.
Okay. So the spirit animal qualities is what's brought to the reading, and the wisdom of the animal is brought to the reading for the person.
Nice.
And of course the spirits, yada yada, all that good jazz. I also have a coffin nail in here to represent death. I got an alligator foot.
Ooh, I have an alligator foot.
I do as well as a giant head also.
I got a couple of
I have an alligator. He lives
I don't have them. The spirits have them.
Rowan has live alligators just like I do.
Yeah, his name's Sunny. And he has a girlfriend named Cher.
Oh shit. Oh, what about what is it called when you write?
Oh,
automatic writing.
Automatic writing.
Automatic writing is when you go into that meditative alpha state mode and you kind of just, in a sense, like doodle on a piece of page or write the first things that come to you. And when you're done with the session, you go over what you've written down.
There was a movie that Nicole Kidman was in that the medium was doing that.
The Others?
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
So,
another thing, last topic, another divination form that a lot of people forget about is astrology. That's a form of divination, a form of reading the stars, seeing what could come into play in the future, past, present, everything like that. A lot of people forget that reading and looking into that is essentially your form of divination, you know?
I feel like we're leaving something out.
We're leaving a lot out. There's a plenty of forms of divination, including geomancy,
bibliomancy.
Yeah, bibliomancy is when you go to, I think traditionally a Bible, but modern days I think it's a book. You present your question, the situation, whatever, randomly pick a page, and you read the first thing that you see.
Yeah. I think all mine will be dark, so all our books are dark.
But
Well,
wait, no, please.
just fucking go.
Just say it.
Isn't there one with blood scrying?
So kind of like with water and oil, I think.
Oh, I know one.
What happened?
Where they used to cut open the animal and divine from the entrails.
Oh, the entrails, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Not
that.
doing that.
Was that what you were thinking?
No.
Oh, okay. I was thinking in the sense where it's like you can get a bowl of water and you can either add black food coloring or black dye, and you can scry in black water, or you can like drop oil, and you can read and scry off of the shapes and stuff and whatnot, and whatever that comes through, and you can do the same thing now with oil with blood. Whether it's you, if you want to read yourself, or the blood of whoever wants to be written.
Mm-hmm. I like that one.
That's up though for the little divination chat. Thank you guys for joining with us again on another Cauldron Chat episode. I hope you guys had a great time. I hope you guys have a wonderful dark moon, and you co-hosts are wonderful to work with. Though some of you are going to get your.
Why are you gonna look at me?
I'm just looking at you because I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
All right. All right. Well, have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video, which I'm sure is this week.
Probably so.
All right. Good night, guys.
Night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.